Hey, are you looking for some Christmas DIYs? If you are, you don't want to miss this video. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to do another recap of last year's DIYs because I made so many and I want to refresh your memories. And if you guys are new here, you wouldn't want to miss them. Before you guys go on to watch the video, I would love to invite you to become part of the DIY family. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And while we're at it, go ahead and follow me on my socials, Instagram and TikTok, where I share behind the scenes and more smaller projects. Jump right into it and get on to the first DIY. To make this really cute duo, all you need are some Dollar Tree frames as well as some gift bags. And if you don't find a print that you like at Dollar Tree, you can also use like an editor. I typically use CANVA, or you can find something online and print it out, and then you just have to cut it out and put it back into the frame and decorate it however you like. To make this reindeer candle holder, I did use a candle holder from Dollar Tree as well as two of the wood squares, and in between is a beaded necklace that I spray painted. For the top, you can use anything you'd like, but I did use these two Dollar Tree ornaments as well as this little reindeer ornament and some greenery. And I also added a Dollar Tree mirror. Make sure you clean it nicely, that way there's not smudges on it. I'm using hot glue, but you're welcome to use like E6000 glue if you want it to last a whole year or two. I reuse these, so the easier it is to remove everything, the better. And then I'm also using these candles from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put that right into that cup. You can light it if you'd like, but obviously be careful because fire and plastic, or you could use like an LED light, but this is the end result on this one. For this centerpiece candle tray, you're going to use one of these rectangle trays from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue some of these shot cups in there, and you can glue them together depending on how high you want them, and basically just glue them on there. Then I'm going to go ahead and spray paint them with some silver spray paint. I'm going to be using those same candles from the previous project, and then just decorate it with some greenery and everything else you'd like. This Christmas tree and skirt is super easy. So Dollar Tree always has a ton of little Christmas trees every single year, depending on what color you want. I just went for the green ones because honestly, that's what I had in my stockpile. I'm going to be using two trees for this one. I just put the first tree down like normal, and then at the end on the second one, I'm going to use some floral tape and just attach it to the top of the first one. And just spread your the branches out as much as you can. And I'm also taking some of this spray snow from Walmart, I believe. I got it for like cents when they have their Christmas sales. I always go after when it's like 90% off, and I just bought a bunch of these. For the tree skirt, I'm going to use some nautical rope as well as the tin tree skirt and just wrap it around, and that is pretty much it. I bought this nice little bundle at Goodwill for $4.99, and then you guys can see I'm using my iron-on some burlap fabric, but you guys can buy iron-ons at the craft store, or you can just paint the letters on there, use some stickers, what have you, and I'm just going to attach it into the rings and add some decor that I had laying around that's very Christmassy, and also Dollar Tree has a bunch of Christmas florals you could also use. This was actually one of my favorites from last year, and my daughter loved it on her door, so I might bring that one out this year again. I'm using a bamboo stick that I had laying around. You could also use a dowel, like a long dowel from Walmart, and then I'm also adding these garland ties from Dollar Tree. I spray painted the bamboo stick white and then wrapped the garland around it, and I'm also going to take my spray snow and just add it right on there. This does stay wet for a while, so just, you know, if you like that, that's fine. And then I'm using these wooden sticks from Walmart and then also Dollar Tree. So the jumbo ones are from Walmart. I'm going to make my star shape, and then I'm just going to take a bunch of different yarns from Dollar Tree and wrap these around. To hang it up, you can use anything you'd like, maybe some twine, but anytime I see these wooden bead garlands at Dollar Tree, I pick them up. So I'm actually going to use one of these and just attach it to the ends, attach my stars, and you can do it at like different lengths. So just tie them on there and then, you know, start working your way across the bamboo stick and you're all set. This sleigh was so cute and it was so fun to make. So I just picked up one of these little bins from Dollar Tree, and then also I had one of these trellis things from like the garden during spring stuff. I have a bunch of these in my stockpile. So I just cut the pieces from the sides, and you know, you're just going to want to trim them to fit your sleigh, depending on if you use the exact bin I'm using or not. So yeah, just twist it around so it's like looped at the end. And then the prongs, you're gonna wanna twist them up so that they're like the same direction as that twirly part. And then just take your drill and drill the holes at the bottom and stick those right in. I did bend them, that way when I put them back in, they kind of stay in place, and I'm just going to add a ton of hot glue on the inside so it stays put. And then using some white spray paint, just going to do a couple layers of that, and then you can decorate it any way you'd like with some candles or a Christmas tree, whatever you like. This 'tis the season sign is going to be easy peasy. You're just going to want to use some tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree. BT dubs, if you guys see anything that's not Dollar Tree, make sure you guys check out my Amazon storefront, because I might have all the stuff that's non-Dollar Tree linked down below, like paints, paintbrushes, tools, etc, etc. So again, Amazon storefront down in the description. So just like these woodworking glue sticks that I love, that I use for other stuff other than woodworking, down in the description. And I'm going to be using them to glue my wooden blocks together. I do use my square to keep them nice and straight. And then I would recommend painting after you glue them, because sometimes they do fall apart if the paint is wet. And anyway, and then using some paint and water mix for stain, I'm going to use this wood plaque from Dollar Tree and, you know, stain it up. And then also just, you know, using a little brush to spray on some white paint as well to make it look like snowy. So I'm just going to glue everything together, and I think I mentioned that the wooden blocks were for the frame, right? Okay, so I'm also using some ornaments from Dollar Tree that I'm just going to glue together, and I did use my cutting machine. I did do my design through CANVA. Again, you guys can just paint your stuff on there or print it out and trace it. I've showed you guys these tricks many, many times, but if you need help, make sure you let me know, and ta-da, this is it. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. So if you are, leave that thumbs up, and then also let me know down below, nothing Christmas related, what do you guys have going on this week? I would love to know. the easiest Dollar Tree mat ever. You're just gonna want to take some of these placemats or rugs, I guess. They look like placemats to me, from Dollar Tree, and I did take 3 of them, and I'm just gonna glue end to end together. You can always sew it if you'd like, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go this way. And just so you guys know, this mat is still out a year later, and it's been doing well for every single season. And I didn't have a Christmas themed mat, so I'm just going to use my regular old mat, and that is pretty much it. And this is legit not even a DIY. It's just a hack or just an idea of what you can do with these cute scarves. So I just used it as like garland, and I added it to the beaded garland from Dollar Tree and also the little string lights or fairy lights. So Dollar Tree has these enormous like snowflake decor, and they're so cute. They do have them in silver too, I think. So I just took 3 of these, and then also a square dowel. You can find these at Walmart or whatever craft store. I just nailed these onto the dowel, and that is literally it. Okay, so for this one, I'm doing Walmart and Dollar Tree mixed together. So I took this love sign and I just painted it with some holiday red and then added some letters. These are from Hobby Lobby, but you can also find them at Dollar Tree. I like the Hobby Lobby ones better because they're bigger. So I just did the word Noel on there. I sanded down the letters and then I traced them with a white paint pen. And then here is some stuff that I found at Walmart. Again, when they have like their Christmas sales, like after Christmas, I bought a bunch of these green garlands and a bunch of these wreaths as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pair these together and put them on my door, and that is it. This one is really simple as well. I did find these little jars, I guess, is that what you would call these, in their very plaid section of Dollar Tree, and I like that little plaid ribbon that they have with the keys, and adding some Hobby Lobby letters to spell out joy, and then also using some Dollar Tree Christmas greenery, and that's it. This is the easiest little Dollar Tree throw pillow. So I'm using 2 of these mats from Dollar Tree and then also some nautical rope, and I'm going to make some tassels for it. So I'm just tying that nautical rope, and then what I'm going to do is actually sew it inside of the rugs. So right here, I'm just kind of sewing that in there, and you guys will see that when I sew these 2 mats together, they're outside in. So just make sure the tassels are in to the corners, and then put your other piece right on top. You're just going to go ahead and sew it around. I don't really like gluing throw pillows just because, you know, I don't know, but that's one way you can go, but I'm using my sewing machine. So now I'm going to go ahead and flip it and just fill it with my stuffing, and I found this big bag at Goodwill. So always look outside of craft stores and such to find stuff like this for cheaper, and just glue it, or not glue it, I'm sorry, sew it the corner back in, and then kind of brush out those tassels, and that's it. So these next ones are not DIYs, they're just ideas that you can use, items from Dollar Tree, don't always have to be made into a DIY. You can always just use them as they are or find an alternative use for it. So like the tree skirt I'm using as a mat, and then I'm going to add my, decor on top of that. And this is from Walmart. Again, 90% clearance is where it's at. Always go after Christmas. And then these Dollar Tree tree toppers, stars, it's going to go right on top of that. I could only find the silver ones this time around, so it didn't quite match with my decor, but that's okay. I think they do have the gold also, but anyway, so just topped my little trees with that, and it just spruced it up a little bit more. I'm loving this DIY ladder, and the reason I love it is because you can actually make it fit any season or any holiday. Just paint it differently, I guess. You just have to use these paint sticks. I bought these in bulk through Amazon, and I'm just going to glue them together. So I glued 2 pieces on top of each other and then glued the ends together. And I am going to staple it because I don't want it to fall apart, and paint it. I painted it black, and oh, there it is, linked in the description box. So it's everything is categorized by what it is. Wood stuff, paints, etc. Speaking of paint, I'm using this flat spray paint to give a couple of coats of it. Actually, no, I only used 1 coat of this on this ladder. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach some Christmas decor on it, including a nice little Christmassy hand towel on there. And you go and take this wherever you want because the possibilities are endless. To make this cardinal window, I just picked up one of these gift bags from Dollar Tree, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some similar to it. And then I also bought 4 of these Dollar Tree frames. Just glue them together to create your frame, and then on the back I'm also going to glue some popsicle sticks just so it makes it a little bit more sturdy and it doesn't fall apart. And I went in there with my home paint. I always use home paint. I don't like using acrylic paints, and I actually like the look of it being faded, so when I painted it I went over it with a baby wipe to kind of remove some of the excess paint. And then I just started cutting out as much as I could of the branches from where the cardinal is sitting, and using some tacky spray, I'm going to spray the front of the cardinal and then glue it to the glass on the frame. So the inspiration for this was actually something that I saw on Wayfair for way more than I would like to spend on it. So obviously I went to Dollar Tree, and then I am using some of that spray snow to spray the corners. And again, this is kind of wet, so I would actually use some spray paint to do the snow part of it. I attached a wooden bead garland with some thumbtacks on the back to hang it up, and then added a Dollar Tree bow, and that is it for this one. We've come to the end of the video once again. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for being here. So you guys know what to do. Leave me your questions, comments, anything down below. Let me know your plans for the week. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.